right, you lot. I know it's been pointed out to me that I haven't done a discovery video for quite a while now, so I thought what I'd do is I'd do one. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Now, you might notice this is sounding a little bit different to what it was before. I haven't really done much to it. I've just put that straight through exhaust system. I'm on a bit of a busy road as well as the cars going past. Just lay by. I took out the silencers a long while ago now. I think I've done a video since then. I fixed a few things on it. Now there's a few things that I want to show you what I've done, what made a hell of a difference. I'll show you. Now, gotta hope that the wind ain't gonna blow over my microphone. But one of the things what I've done which has made a big difference that I've noticed for the past couple of weeks that I've done it was I actually opened up the wastegate. You can see the wastegate down in there, and the actuator arm goes to it. That just basically lets out the excess pressure, the excess the excess pressure that you don't need. Now, what I've done is I've undone that little nut there, which is like a retaining nut. I forget what it'd be called now, but it stops it from turning. And then on these actuators, you've got this little. Some of them have just two nuts, like on the Focus, they've just got two nuts. But this one's got that little nut thing with a grip on it, as you can see there. Now you turn that, and you have to turn it so that you lengthen this rod. So you turn it so that the nut itself goes back towards the turbo. Now what that does is when this actuator here activates from the vacuum, it won't suck in this rod. It will suck it in as far, but it won't open up the wastegate as much, and that way you get a bit more boost pressure. So basically it's just turning up the boost, that's all it's done. You probably see the clean threads there. There's two, well, I'd say there's 1.5 actually clean threads on that nut there. So I've only opened it up by 2 threads, to 1.5 to 2 threads. And I'll tell you what, it's made a big difference. It pulls like an absolute train now. It really does. It's really good. Had a little bit of noise there that was annoying me. So that's made it, well, I can't see any disadvantages to that whatsoever. It's really made a big difference just turning that up just a little bit. I have no idea what boost it's running or how much, no idea what kind of pressure it's running, but it's done it a world of good anyway. In here I've got just a foam pipe across filter. That's pretty much all I've done to it. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I've done a video on it actually. I've put that breather from the rocker cover down to here. I haven't got around to blanking that off properly yet, but that bit of tape's doing a lovely job with that one-way valve anyway, so at least now it's getting fresh air. It's not sucking in any of those fumes from inside the engine. That actually made a difference as well when I done that, because it's just sucking in clean air and nothing but. That's pretty much it, and it's just made it run a lot smoother. Pulls a lot better as well. It pulls like a train now. And other than that, it's just a few other things to fix it. Like I've done that rocker cover. That's that van that buddy come up and made a load of noise. I had to stop filming because it was parking there, and the dog got out and started barking, and I was like, oh man, what's going on? Anyway, so new starter motor on it, done that rocker cover bung, new brakes, and that's pretty much it. But that turning that wastegate up and putting that pipe across filter in, and relocating that breather so it only breathes in clean air has made a big difference. It really does pull now, and also you get that nice turbo whistle from putting that exhaust on. But it runs. So far it's one thing that I did do was I smashed the compressor from the outside. I smashed that, When I was jacking it up, the jack slipped off and hit the compressor on the left hand side, so now it makes a funny noise, but other than that everything's hunky-dory really. Yeah, the thing that I like now is the noise that it makes, and that whistle, that turbo whistle's awesome, man. But being able to go down the motorway, say 70 mile an hour is about 70 mile an hour in 5th gear is about there. It's about not 2.5, about 2 3/4 ish. And before, if you were there and you were doing about 65 and you wanted to overtake a lorry or something that was coming up, or a car, and you put your foot down, there weren't a lot what happened really. Take a while to get there, but now it just goes, man. It just goes. Even if you're at the high end of the revs there, it just goes. And if you're going up to a hill, a steep hill, you can stay in 4th or 5th gear. I've even been up steep hills in 5th gear now, whereas before I'd have to drop down to 4th, sometimes 3rd. But now it just pulls. No matter where you are in that rev range, it will just build up boost and away you go. Now that's just by 2 turns on that wastegate actuator. So I'd recommend doing that actually. That's not, that's good, that is. Not a lot else done with it, my friends. I know you wanted to see a video of it. Some of you kept requesting it, so see what I'd done recently. So I'm cutting down on the costs anyway, doing things that don't need any money to do. So there you go. I've already done a video of the exhaust, but I'll do another one if we want. Tell you what, let's see what it sounds like from the inside. You know what it sounds like. I don't know whether the camera's picking it up, but you can hear the turbo in here. You can hear that whistling in here as well. It sounds the nuts, man. And when you're driving, it sounds the nuts. Even with the windows closed, it's really loud. Not as loud as them American pickup trucks, what they have with them 7 or 7.3 litre Cummins engines in. Nah, them ones are louder than this, but they got massive turbos on it. This turbo's dinky compared to them. This turbo could probably fit inside one of them turbos.